Welcome back once again, friends, Romans, countrymen. Big blue screen. And the Dreamcast on. Of course, the date, as always. $99.99. Got our Bleem logo on the VMU. Loading correct. It's a blessing. It's a blessing every day. This thing keeps working. Because this thing is all original. Haven't done like a GD-EMU kind of thing. Haven't replaced any capacitors yet. I figure once something on it goes, whatever it happens to be, whether it's the GD-ROM drive or a capacitor or something, I'll just get everything done then. That'll be the play. I don't know. Maybe it's smarter to do it piecemeal. At this point, though, I don't really see a. I don't really have an imperative to go replacing stuff on it. Though I definitely will probably have to someday. And probably sooner rather than later. I want to check on here real quick. I wonder if any of these are before the Raven fight. We'll do the escape route first. Read the mission log. Liquid still stands strong in front of Snake, who successfully destroyed Metal Gear. Liquid, with all the resentment, challenges Snake for a final battle on top of Metal Gear. After winning the battle, Snake finally rescues Meryl. Before they have a chance to enjoy the moment, the U.S. Air Force air raid starts, shaking the base. Otacon deactivated security along the escape route. Snake and Meryl use the escape route to attempt to flee from the collapsing underground base.
Hurry!
Got our tux. Very stylish. We have a timer. Interesting to get the radar for a little bit before it goes away. Also, bandana and stealth, both gone. Weapons, all gone. So for fun, just for fun, because we haven't done this actually yet, we're going to go ahead and wait out this timer. Gonna wait for 10 whole minutes here to see what happens. Because there really isn't much left of this playthrough. And there's not much else left to do. I am kind of curious because, you know, the Raven fight is my most favorite fight in this whole game. It's the best one. Don't at me, Mantis fans. I kind of want to, if I can go back, and see if I can't try some other ways of killing him. I want to see if I can get him with either the sniper rifle or the SOCOM. I think that'd be fun. Because that'd be even more intense than the grenades. I think the PSG one might be a little bit too, might be a little out of our reach, just because we have to, you know, crawl on the ground to shoot him with it. If it even works. Got a pretty gnarly, sight radius. SOCOM could work. It's a little quicker. or the FAMAS. But we did it with the Nikita the first time through. Did it with Claymores the second. And then grenades. Grenades were pretty fun. Grenades and Claymores, I'd say, are probably the most fun. Because they really play into that cat and mouse aspect of the fight. Got 8 more minutes to burn. Magnificent. Other than that, I don't know if there's really anything else I'd want to revisit. Kind of disappointed you can't. Can you punch out Ocelot? You know what? If we have stun grenades, maybe we could. I don't think there's any other way you can beat the tank than the grenades. I don't think there's any other way you can beat the Hind aside from the Stinger. We sniped Liquid out of Rex. That was fun. I like that. I don't know if I could do it without the bandana. I don't know if it's really worth it without the bandana. And, you know, infinite stun and sniper rifle ammo. I'm disappointed, too, we couldn't find any ghosts. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. You know, I could be. It's very possible. I don't know if that's just a quirk of this version. I shouldn't say version, but this way of playing the game. Because obviously stuff like the saving occasionally doesn't work as intended. There's little bugs here and there. And the ghosts are such a late game thing, I think it's reasonable to suspect it's something they couldn't really test. Because you see stuff like the Hideo little fake out during the Mantis fight doesn't pop up properly. It freezes the screen for a little bit, so it kind of achieves the same effect, but it doesn't have that, you know, Hideo little display in the corner. I think it's on a TV or something. Little under halfway through. Little under. I'm trying to think of anything else you could use to get any of the bosses. Chaff on Grey Fox was absolutely not worth it. It just does such fucking piddly damage with the, like, FAMAS. It's just not worth it. Not even just for funsies. The alternate kill on Mantis was kind of... It's not substantially different from the normal one. It's just an extra step. You can do it with controller port 1. I don't like that you have to... I think you have to die to do it, too. So I couldn't get the Colonel to reveal to me the strat without dying at least once. And then calling him multiple times, too. I don't know... Maybe if you were desperate enough, you'd keep calling to try and get something. I feel like, I don't know, most people might just quit and assume they just can't do it. And that they've been screwed over. But not really an... It's a good addition, but I wouldn't say it's an interesting one. I'll put it that way. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's much else you can do with Wolf. It's either the PSG one or the Nikita. At least on that second fight. I think the first fight you have to do with the PSG one. I don't know if you could, like, try and stun grenade your way, like, up to that area. I don't think the stuns will affect her from that range. And obviously the Nikita doesn't work in the underground tunnel. Kind of unfortunate. Probably actually one of my favorite weapons in the game. It's just so interesting. It's just so, like, unique, I guess. Because it's guided. It's like the blaster bomb in XCOM. Except that one you can, like, make it go vertical and do flips and shit. And it's actually the optimal way of using that weapon in XCOM. It's harder to miss if you're coming down from on top of somebody than from the side. So if anyone out there is playing XCOM UFO Defense right now, or UFO Enemy Unknown for those in the EU, thems are the way you do it. But yeah, trying to punch out Ocelot, I guess I could try and quickly do a new game, because he's pretty near the beginning. I'm kind of hoping we have a save file near the Raven fight. Hoping we do. I think one of those should be. We can read the mission briefing to find out. If not, I don't think I'll go back all the way through the game for that. Here I am with these rolling saves. And they're not quite doing what I want them to do, I guess. Just a bit further to go. But yeah, overall the game, very solid, huh? First half-ish, I guess. I think everything, at least up until the torture, I think is pretty solid. After that, yeah, there's the, because that's after the first wolf fight. I don't know, around the first wolf fight to the torture sequence, I think, is around where it starts to go downhill. You know, I think escaping out of the torture sequence is pretty good. I think I will give it that, just because of the variety of ways you can do it. I do like that. So yeah, I'll give the game everything until the comm towers, I think. Starting with the staircase chase. With that forced action sequence. I think that's kind of when the action set pieces really start. I mean, I guess you could argue the like the tank is kind of one, but I don't know. That at least is a boss fight. Because after that, I think it's pretty much just I think the Raven fight's really the only high point after that. There's some, mimetic dialogue, and, the voice acting's always great. But they throw you straight into gun cam hell. They jam your radar most of the time. I think that's the big thing. How much they jam the radar. Like, if you could see that, oh, there's a gun cam around this corner, or, oh, if I put the mine detector on, there's a shit ton of mines over here. Looking at you, cargo elevator. I think it'd be better. Coming up on 10 seconds to ring in the new year. Y2K is coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer has run out. But nothing has happened. Oh, there's another ration back here. That's interesting. Knock on the air. I didn't know that. Alright, Meryl. Let's get out of here.
I'll drive.
Oh, this again. I can't believe they're really hanging on to,
Damn, no keys. All right, keys.
Sit down. Sit down.
Got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake.
Come on. Keep firing.
Snake, hold on.
Hold on. Get the ration out. Get it out and ready to go. And just keep on firing. Don't stop till we reach the top.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go.
Okay.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Here they come.
We'll never make it.
Come on.
Snake, clear a path.
Oh, there you are.
You did it, Snake.
Alright, time to rotate the camera. Time for liquid.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Liquid.
Just gotta make it out of here. Just gotta make it out. We're home free. Got 2 whole rations to do this with, which should be just fine.
Look, Snake, daylight. We're gonna crash.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead.
If only.
Uh-oh. Snake! Snake! If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA, because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were, and I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
To infinity and beyond.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou.
It's your mom.
To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Wonder where that's at now. There's the credits. Okay. Always worried for a second, where things take a little longer than I think they should. This is old hardware. I think at this point we can call it vintage. If it were a car, we could actually call it vintage at this point. Yeah, that is playthrough number 3. Metal Gear Solid on the Bleemcast. On the books, officially. I think there's a couple bits of unfinished business I might want to see if I can wrap up today. Depending on where my saves are. Kind of curious now if I can punch out Ocelot or not. Then of course there's trying to shoot Raven. May or may not actually work. Hard to say. But after that, it's so long, Shadow Moses. Absolutely, absolutely iconic location. Still think of it whenever it's wintertime. Seeing the snow, especially at night. And this song in particular, too. This beautiful song I'm yapping over. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have the jump pack for vibration. We couldn't test whether or not that works. And because there was a Gran Turismo 2 version of Bleemcast, it does support racing wheels. Don't know if that'll work with this or not, or if that's just Gran Turismo 2. Racing wheels are a little bit out of my my wheelhouse, excuse the pun. Don't know if I'm going to try and do anything with the... Oh, we're just going into this now. Okay. Alright. Don't know if we're going to try and do anything with the Tekken 3 or Gran Turismo 2 releases. Neither game is really kind of in my wheelhouse. Not much of a fighting game fan. Not much of a racing game fan. You know, beyond, like, Mario Kart and that. Definitely not the more simulationist side of the hobby. And plus, I feel like that's something you really gotta do with a wheel. Do I really want to try and buy some vintage now Dreamcast wheel just to experience one game? I don't know. I feel like that's best left to someone more qualified than me. Probably someone with fatter coffers, honestly. As you know, these discs aren't actually that expensive. I got this for around, well, this one, for about 20 bucks on eBay. For a legit copy of Bleemcast from Metal Gear Solid. I think there's listings for, like, all three for around 50-ish. The Dreamcast itself I got as a gift, so I didn't have to pay for that. VMUs are around 20 to 30, depending on their condition and where you get them from. Of course, these prices are all subject to change, but you know. And the Bleemcast can't actually play burned PlayStation 1 discs, so you don't actually have to have a legitimate copy of the game. You can just burn them. But then, I feel like a lot of people nowadays don't actually have the capability to burn CDs and DVDs anymore. You don't actually see disk drives in a lot of computers. I gave a friend of mine some disc copies of, I think, Half-Life and I think StarCraft. Just kind of on a lark, you know, as a gift. And he's like, oh, these are neat, but my computer doesn't have a disk drive. I don't know, that seems bonkers to me, but... I don't have a floppy drive, so who am I to talk?
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
I got a bot. Eat shit, bot.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Da 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 da. Don't know if I'd ever do 2 or 3. Okay. 26 saves, 5 continues, 16 times found, 64 enemies killed. Nice. Not really, but okay. Save. Yes. Doc. Complete. Alright. So, let's look. That's still just red. There's no more things to get. Tower A. Is this before Boba Skip? Let's see where this is. Okay, no. So this is after the Raven fight. This is after the Raven fight. This was before we tried to... This is before we soft-locked the game. I believe. So we went through this at a pretty good clip, I guess. This is already at the, yeah, this is already the warm the key, heat the key stuff. Double check, just to be sure. Alright, so we don't have a save from before we fought Raven. But that is absolutely just something we can look up. I don't think that's anything specific to this version of the game. Just a passing curiosity. Stealth on. I'll go to the warehouse. Just to be thorough. But I don't think we're at the point where really try that. Doors over here. Hard. Stealth. Hard. Stealth. Damn gun cameras. Those damn gun cameras. We'll find out real quick. We'll see his minigun on the ground. Really is too late. I think it is at this point. Let's see, and then it's this one. Yes, it is. I'll need the card for this. Stealth back out. Okay, down this way. Go. I'm pretty sure we're too late. These nice long elevator rides into the darkness. Going down pretty far. Might preemptively get the some actual explosives out. We're riding this one. Get out the C4. Hello, Boyds. That's right, this one lags. All the birds. Also, fun fact, since we're spinning around in place, Dreamcast, very first console, to have a Hall effect joystick, standard. The Saturn had one in the 3D pad. The Dreamcast was the first with the stick to be Hall effect as a standard. As like the standard controller. Yep, Raven's dead. Surprised that didn't hit me. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and quit out. Exit. So, load game. Yeah, that's the furthest back we can go. Go to the dock. Disc 1. Just do some quick fact finding. We're just gonna skip through all this. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Okay. A whole bunch of stuff. Grab the ration. Just to be safe. Yoji Shinkawa. I think, one of my favorite game artists. Can we jump in there? No, we can't. rations that we don't really need at this point, I don't think. I don't know if we have to do this codec call. Get that to come down eventually. It does anyways, but doesn't really matter.
What was that noise?
Only one guard at a time can acknowledge knocking. It's gonna be a fun thing to come down to.
What was that noise?
Alright. Step 1. Bleem. Okay. Age didn't slow me down one bit. There's alternate dialogue that I'm not going to bother with. Skipping through these cutscenes. Alright. Let me at him. Let me at him. Let me at him. Pauses it. Okay, we're through. Okay. Stealth. We need stun grenades. And the SOCOM. Chaff. Sun's over here. Okay.
A surveillance camera?
Indeed. Grab that, grab the SOCOM, head on in. I don't think there'd be any advantage to running the Bleemcast version of this game as like a speed run, especially compared to something like Integral on the PC. Oh, we have to take that. Okay, fine. Fine, I guess. We are on the bottom floor, that's right. Let's follow the mice. Interesting, they say they're spraying for rats and not mice. So here's the question. Are these just an unfortunate casualty of that? Or do they just not care about the difference? Important questions. Alright. Second floor basement, right? No, first floor basement. Damn it. I've played this game 3 times in a row now. Still don't remember. Okay. Yeah, it's the DARPA chief. We know, we know. Go ahead and get this out, Not that. This. Break on through to the other side. Okay. Mosey on over this away. Do that. Go through this.
Metal.
Metal Gear, the one and only. I had a heart attack. Bill Swearsky, the super fan. He had a heart attack. Ooh, ration over there. I don't think we need it though. Knock, knock. Me out. Me out. There we go. Let me out. Let me out. There we go. Alright, something, something. Rookie eyes.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
We have to stand over there. That's right.
I'm telling you, shoot!
More DACA, come on. All the DACA. Please and thank you. Good stuff. Thanks, Meryl. You're doing great. Promise. Grenades. There one more? No. We're good. We are good or good adjacent. You fool. You killed him. Psycho Mantis. Go ahead and throw on the stealth. Excuse me. Stop. There we go. Okay, second floor basement. Actually, no, we don't need stealth. Basement's empty right now. That's right. That's right. It's empty. Except for those. This one, right? It is this one. C4. So, we can't use C4 on Ocelot. This is known to us. Where exactly is the one? I think it's here. Right, we have stun grenades. We have stun grenades. Cool. Cool beans. Diana is still on. Is that close enough? Nice. Alright, stun grenades. Let's see if we can punch this guy. See if we can punch this old man. No, we can't deal damage by punching him. Okay. You know what time it is. Kaboom! Okay. What a great way what a great way to end things in Shadow Moses. Okay. Let's exit for now. Let's see. VR training. Okay, that's on disc 1. Alright, we've got 10 stages of VR training. Quite sparse compared to the VR missions in Integral. Special. What do we have in here? Ooh, album. Let's see if these worked. Very classy photo there. Hold on. See if this loads up. So these are corrupted. They do display. They do display. We got the little wolf pup. That's interesting. These are attempts at the ghosts. They're kind of interesting in their own right, even though they're kind of fucked up. They adjust the color. Kind of neat. Nice. Okay. So yeah, we've got VR training, and demo theater. These are the endings, okay. Yeah, we'll investigate some of these, I think. Next time. So, yeah. Tune in next time for what might be the final stream of Bleemcast for Metal Gear Solid. Till next time.